Hello everyone, myself Shumana Odhikari and I am from Tintin's classes group. Today the topic of my discussion is plant morphology. So phytomorphology or plant morphology is the study of physical form and external structure of plants. Plants are mainly of two types: angiosperm, that is seed bearing, which is enclosed in ovary inside the fruits, and sporophytes are organized in flowers. Here is a picture of angiosperm. And gymnosperm, they don't bear flowers. Here is a picture of gymnosperm. There are different types of plants, mainly herb. They don't have persistent woody tissue, mainly annual or biennial, have medicinal values, example kanna. Here is a picture of herb. Shrub, these are woody plant, smaller than trees, has several main stems near ground, example China rose. Here is a picture of shrub. Trees, these are woody perennial plant, have a single stem and may have lateral branches at a distance from the ground. These are taller plants like palm and creeper. They are weak stemmed plants, can't grow or erect without support, grow horizontally to the ground like grasses. Here is the picture. Climber, these plants grow upright and rely on other plants or structures for support like grape. Here is the picture of climber. Liana, these are woody climbing plant that hangs from trees, especially in rainforests like hiptage. Here is the picture of liana. Epiphytes, these plants grow on the surface of other plants, take nutrients from water or debris like vanda. Here is the picture of epiphyte. Now root. Root is the descending non-green underground part which lacks node, internodes, leaves and buds. It is responsible for nutrition and support of the tree. So how roots form? The radicals comes out from the seed coat in form of soft structure and move towards the soil. It develops and forms the primary root. It is mainly of two types, taproot and adventitious roots. Here is the picture of root. You can see here this is the primary root, and at the tip of the root there is a root cap. These are the lateral branches or secondary roots. So what is the difference between taproot and adventitious root? So taproots are primary root which persist throughout the life of the plant, and the adventitious roots are developed from any part of the plant except the radicle or its derivatives. In case of taproot, this occurs in dicots and adventitious roots occur in monocots. They develop from radicals, they develop from an organ other than the radicle. Taproots are lifetime, but adventitious roots are short-lived. They grow deeper in the soil. They does not grow so deep in the soil. The main root of the plant from which the lateral branches including secondary roots and tertiary roots are developed. Here a number of roots develop at a single point. Next, modification of taproots. Fusiform, the root tapers at the top and at the bottom like radish. Tuberous, it is thick and fleshy, example mirabilis. Nodulated, this found in leguminous plants. A swelling or node-like structure found in the root like pea root. Pneumatophores, these roots grow upright the ground for respiration, found in mangrove trees. Here is the picture of radish and mirabilis. This is of pea root and this is the pneumatophores of mangrove trees. And there are some modifications of adventitious roots also, that is tuberous. These are thick and fleshy root like tuber without buds, example sweet potato. Fasciculated, they occur in cluster and store foods like dahlia. Stilt root, a root that arises from the lower bole and runs obliquely to the ground like maize. Prop root, these are like beams used for support of the tree like banyan trees. Climbing root, These roots help in climbing of the tree like money plant. Foliar roots. These arises from leaves like Bryophyllum. Here is the sweet potato root, dahlia root, maize root, banyan tree root, money plant root, and Bryophyllum's root. Now the structure of leaf. The leaves originated from petioles, and these are the leaflets. There is a mid-vein or mid-rib, and from it there are some lateral veins occurs, and there is axillary bud. So the difference between simple and compound leaves. Simple leaves are undivided leaf plate, but compound leaves হচ্ছে a leaf which contains a series of leaflets attached to the midrib. The leaf blade is undivided here, and the leaf blade is divided into leaflets. The lateral bud occur at the base of the petiole. In case of compound leaf, there are no lateral buds. The examples of simple leaf: maple, blackberry, guava, oak, mango, etc. And the example of compound leaf: neem, rose, etc. Modification of leaf. Leaf tendril. The whole leaf is modified into a wire-like structure like wild pea. You can see here. Leaf spine. The leaf or any part of the leaf modified into pointed spines to restore the water or nutrients, like aloe vera. Here is the picture. Leaf scale. Here leaf becomes thin and dry and form a paper-like structure like onion leaves. Flower. A flower is made of mainly 4 parts, that is calyx. Collectively the sepals are called calyx, the outermost whorl of the part that forms the flower. Next, corolla. The petals of the flower typically form a whorl within the sepals enclosing the reproductive organs. Androecium. The stamens of the flower collectively forms it. It is the male reproductive system of the flower. And gynoecium, the female part of the flower consisting of 1 or more carpels. Here is the picture. Here the sepals and petal. This is the gynoecium consisting stigma, style, ovary, ovule, and this is the androecium or stamen consisting anther, filament. Thank you.